Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's like what, after 9 o'clock and before 10 a.m. And here I am live again, right? Welcome. Welcome to my weekly, what is today? Thursday, the weekly space update I have for you. Going to be an interesting little short stream here, but check it out. I'm sitting here going through 2,000 questions about me. Go figure, I would be the one that answered these, right? 2,000 questions, such as, what do you think is better with age? I put sleep and naps. Or what do you love most about the night sky? I put stars. Use a cartoon character to describe your athletic ability. I put Wile E. Coyote. You know what I'm talking about? But then I'm going through the book to see where I left off at, because I'm like way out this way, and I found this area. Like, what relationship or friendship do you regret ended? Have you ever bought someone jewelry? What was the worst hairstyle you ever had? You know what? I'll answer that right now. I bleached blonde. No. Before I bleached blonde my hair way back in the day, I had long hair. I had it permed. Yeah, I had a little pick, a little right on, and it would stick in my hair, and I'd pick it out every morning, and I thought it was so cool. I was like 21. I think I did it on my 21st birthday. But yeah, that's what that's about. I'll come back to that after this is. Happy New Year's, right? So I had somebody in my car recently, and they told me that they just brought their two young girls back from New York City. Let's turn that down and get going. They brought their two young daughters back from a trip to New York City where they were celebrating the Chinese New Year. And I said, "Oh, not knowing a lot about Chinese New Year's." I said, "Well, what is this year?" And it's not going to say on here, but this reminded me. This is the year of the snake. Year of the snake. But there it is right there. There's a snake right there. You can see the head. But last year, it just ended, was year of the dragon. Yeah, yeah. True story for that. So welcome. Today is January 30th, 2025. This is my weekly update to space, or as I like to call it, my trip past the moon on my way to Mars. But yeah, I wanted to come forward and talk about that for just a moment or two. Look, I also had my space hat. I was supposed to have this on when I started, right? There we go. Look a little more serious, right? Yeah. But listen, I am currently having, as many of you may know, technical difficulties. Yeah. So before I can really get my mind back on what I'm trying to do with going to space and such, I have to figure this stuff out, because this mirroring thing, and what I'm talking about is right here. So this says I can and I will. Now, if you can read it that way, then great, things are back to normal. But if this is backwards, my mirroring is off and I don't know how to fix it. So if that's backwards, I can and I will. I've got issues, which I've tried on my cell phone. I went in and I found on the Apple phone, you have a button for mirror front screen. I tried it with it on and tried it with it off. So it's not an iPhone setting. Nope, not at all. It is definitely a YouTube live stream setting that I can't seem to find out or determine. So, I have on here technical difficulty with mirroring. What's new, right? Technical difficulties. But you know what? Difficulties are steps toward success. These difficulties are steps toward me getting up into space, on me going where I want to go, into a rocket, and just going past the moon onto Mars. Heard a neat thing yesterday I'll share real quickly. And that was, at its closest points between Earth and Mars, communication will have about a 3-minute delay each way. For example, you send me a message from Earth to Mars, it'll take me about 3 minutes to get it. And then when I reply, 3 minutes to go back. So 6 minutes isn't that big of a deal, right? But when they're at their furthest spaces with the sun in the middle and they're far, that's how far it is. It's way out there. You can't even see it. That the messages, I think, would be like 22 hours. So communications, one of the farthest part, has been really going to help out that much. And it also leads me back to, regarding my space thoughts, is that we need to send the first manned mission trip to Mars. Yeah, and give us 30 days on the planet, because check it out, it's going to take us 5 or 6 months to get there, as we project when Mars is going to be at its closest to Earth, right? Then we send the rocket over, and that's 5 to 6 months. Okay, now while that's happening, we're getting separated again. So at that point, it's another 5 to 6 months just to get to us when we're at the closest point, but now we're further away. So it could be very well a year, year and a half before that manned mission is duplicated with another one. So here, check this out. So we go, right? The coalition of expendable seniors, all due to AKA William Shatner, Captain Kirk, who went up with the Blue Origin Jeff Bezos rocket, but came down just a scared old man. Captain Kirk was nowhere to be seen. I got to take this off because it's made me digress that quickly. It shattered me into retirement. Go to my YouTube channel, look for Shattered by Shatner. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm reminded of all these little things, all these little technical difficulties that come along, all these little failures, all these little, well, I tried that and it didn't work, and I tried this and it didn't work. All these so-called failures made me come up with my own quote. Okay, I wrote this down. I hope some of you will too, and I hope some of you will apply it in your life, because I promise you, this statement that I just coined has never been so true. Failure towards success are not failures. They are part of the process of being successful. Yeah, every time you fail, when you try again, you just made that failure a step towards success, which means it's a successful step you had to have taken it to get to the next step, to know that's not the way to go, right? Wanted to share that with you. Chinese call it Year of the Snake. Last year was Year of the Dragon. 2,000 questions about me. Once I go into space, that book will get published, most likely. I have my other books around here, whether you have the hardback version of my latest book or the paperback version. I did give out a few of those last year, and just thinking what's next, other than tomorrow being, thank goodness, it's Friday, Saturday with my Saturday morning Variety Live, because I can't say SML, so I got to say SMVL, Saturday morning Variety Live, which I co-host with my 7-year-old grandson some Saturday mornings, and some other Saturday mornings, William Coleman, aka Riker, my BFF, my EBFF, eternal best buddy friend. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, that's about it, folks. Yeah, Arlene, I want to tell you thank you. I have not forgotten you, Arlene. If you ever know, Arlene got me this a couple of years ago. You know, I was thinking about people this morning. Let me get this, because I think I know right where it's at. I want to share this with you, the viewer. 1 second. It's a bunch of people's names. It's right back here. Yes, I've got it now. Oh, look, a little baby clock. I like clocks in time. Look, I got a little baby clock now. Maybe I'll have to bring that out when I go live on Sunday mornings. I have the little baby clock, and I have the next baby clock. And because I'm turning into a clock guy, because my time is limited, I got this Eckerd Drug Steve Montgomery Focus 2001 clock. Yeah, and look, the neat thing about this clock, okay, is that the back has a door that opens up, right? Nothing in there but a battery and a clock. But anyways, we'll put that stuff there. Y'all will watch the clock goes backward and not even move. Here's what I wanted to do. I thought about these people this morning, and I thought I have on here as of December 12th, 2022, and I realized this is going to be backwards, so I'm just going to like flash at you, but I want to read their names. These are people that when I retired, I asked people to let me know they support me, and they put, the support was, $1, just donate $1, and I think we raised over $400. I didn't mean to, but I meant for the money to go towards whatever I do on social media. There's all the names still framed in here. This will be a historic document here, but I'm going to read these names as quickly as I can. And if you hear your name, type it in the comments that you heard your name. I might send you a Christmas card via U.S. mail. Here we go. The names are Carla Montgomery, Heather Montgomery, now Heather Lee, Star Montgomery Pate, Tina Veres, who is now married also, Lindsay Margosian, Angela McKell, Joy Hill Scherer, she's also married, Rachel Fonts, Julia Shell, Arlene Williams. See, Arlene, I remembered you, and you made me think of this too. Virginia DeSanto, Debbie Stott, Stephanie Johnson, Brandon Hartfield, Diana Bogan Roth, Andrea Lazar, Angelique Lincoln, Sean Jones, Lakira Massey, William Crumpleman, my brother-in-law, Nikki Cross Casabiliet, I can't say your name, Nikki, please forgive me, Kala Sibeta, Wesley Landreth, Jason Cradle. You know, he actually supported me back on December 13th in 2022. Shelby Pitchia, she's married. Tom Bates, former owner, well, I guess he is still an interested principal. His son now runs the place, but Tom Bates, owner of RK Automotive. Nick Napier, Kristen Michael, she's now remarried. Jennifer Love, Devin Channer, Christy Truitt, Kelly Zalewski Sankey, Felisa Johnson, and Sarah Totens. These were the first, I want to say 34 members. My founding team members is what I call that. If I can ever reverse it, I'll give you another view of that. With that said, folks, I think I'm out of here. Don't forget, failures toward your success are not failures. No, no, no. They're part of the process of being successful. All of this is as organic as it seems, or ragtag, or homegrown, or homemade. All of this is a step toward me going into space, into Mars. You know, this picture's funny. My wife thinks I'm nuts, but she bought me this, right? She says, I don't want to encourage you. And I said, yes, you do. You just encouraged me. And I put that up there. A week or two later, I'm going out to the, I got to show you this. I can't take it off the wall because I like mounted it on the wall, but I found this for $1 and just, you know, it goes with this. Take a close look at that. It's backwards. I know, but those of you who can reverse your own images, that's pretty cool. It talks about here men from the planet Earth first set moon upon the moon. Planet Earth first set upon the moon. July 1969 day, we came in peace for all mankind. During President Nixon was the president. We got Armstrong, Collins, and Aldrin. So space related talk, yeah. Is it going to get better in time? Yeah, once I figure out how to reverse these images so that I can and I will can be read properly. If you know what I've done wrong, let me know so I can fix it. Okay? With that said, on behalf of Star Trek and all the Trekkies out there that believe that space is the final frontier, that we have a lot of 5-year missions to go on. Indeed, we do. And you know, we need to protect the planet, and we need to make sure we become a multi-planet species. Otherwise, we're going to wipe ourselves out again, or we won't. The Earth will. It's about that time, right? Folks, have a great day. Catch me tomorrow live between 9 and 10 a.m. every day, always 9 a.m. at my Sunday morning social media sermon this week, coming up with number 98. And with that, I got to take a break. I got to go wash the